whether the efficiency of the car
small request. Whenever you teach English to your students,
paying more now, but on safety. Why doesn't this invest? And it will show me which purpose is showing a positive relationship.
I know how to improve my communication with this suggestion.
Were listed so that I can explain the situation of the listed company and unlisted company.
this is cumulative preparation, this is not non-cumulative. Is it from here? I could ruling also provide that particular section.
पेमेंट करते थे ना, वीकली पेमेंट करते थे, ठीक है।
So thank you so much, everyone. And first and foremost, thanks to Alok sir, Naveen sir, Shikha ma'am, and the team at MMTCC, which includes the participants, which is you all, because you've been coordinating this program so well. We have our two in-house SRCC faculties here, Priyanka ma'am and Soumya ma'am. Thanks to you as well for keeping the cameras on, for actually showing program. So thanks are due to you, ma'am. Thank you so much, Priyanka ma'am and Soumya ma'am. So this is the final day for our 12-day program, and it has come to an end.
Kanika ma'am. So sorry. Thank you, Kanika ma'am and Shikha ma'am and Alok sir and the entire team for letting us participate in this. And it was really a very uh, we really learned a lot of things in this session. Thank you so much. It was really enriching for us.
Thank you so much, Soumya ma'am. It's always nice to hear from you. As I was saying, the reason I'm thanking the team again and again is because all the resource persons that were here, Alok sir, Naveen sir, Shikha ma'am had put in a lot of effort to arrange the resource person for this particular program. And we have been sending you feedback forms. And there are times we would have called a good resource person. And of course, there would have been times where you would not have been happy with a particular resource person. So please make sure you actually express your concerns, express your suggestions, so that when we do this program again, participants that come and join that particular program may benefit from your suggestions. All of us are faculty members here. I've been in touch with Rajni ma'am. So ma'am, thank you so much for being in touch. And before I actually share or make certain announcement, if there's any participant who would like to say anything regarding the program or share the feedback, please unmute yourself.
Kanika ma'am, it will be better if you ask them to raise their hand.
Sure, sir.
तो
Sure.
हाँ, हाँ,
You may
एकदम
raise your
बढ़िया।
hand and I can call out your name and then you can unmute.
You can start with the first Priyanka madam.
Priyanka ma'am, the ball is in your
Yeah.
court, so please go ahead.
Yeah, hi Kanika. First of all, I would like to thank all the organizers, the MMTTC, for organizing such a wonderful course. All the resource persons, especially the professionals from the industry, be it Alok sir, Alok Garg sir, and other professionals, we thoroughly enjoyed the sessions and they were extremely informative and insightful for all of us. Thank you so much for organizing such a wonderful course. Although I have a certain recommendation that few topics which were not covered could also be covered with, I think, which can be covered if we have an exclusive course on accounting. So there will be certain topics which I will suggest should be covered, like integrated reporting, XBRL, which are focused on accounting and are not associated with taxation. So I think they can be covered if we have an exclusive course on accounting in upcoming times.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you so much. Rajni ma'am has raised her hand.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Priyanka ma'am. We'll try and incorporate your suggestions, and I think Alok sir is the right person to respond to that. So once he
नहीं,
does, we'll get back to you.
प्रियंका, हमारा ना मेल आईडी इज विथ ऑल ऑफ यू, सबके पास है। जस्ट डोंट डू एनीथिंग, जस्ट राइट एन ईमेल टू अस एंड जस्ट राइट द सब्जेक्ट लाइन 6th RC colon suggestion, and then just you write those 3-4
Absolutely.
lines. There is nothing wrong in suggesting, because we try our level best, but multiple times multiple things never come in our mind. Okay.
Yes,
Or
sir.
it also happens that sometimes we never get the resource person. Okay. So multiple issues are there, but if the point is not in our mind, in that case, that definitely, for example, XBRL. Okay, you messaged me कि is there any session? Okay, so
Yes, sir.
I can't ask anyone कि अब आप बताओ मैं XBRL के लिए किसी को अरेंज कर रहा हूँ। So जब एक बार बहुत सारी चीजें सेट हो जाती है तो नहीं हो पाता है, लेकिन इस बार नहीं होगा तो अगली बार हो जाएगा, कोई बात नहीं है। तो आपके सजेशन से ही हम इम्प्रूव कर पाते हैं। वंडरफुल
जी
जी।
सर, जी सर। Okay,
Thank you so much, ma'am. Rajni ma'am, you raised your hand.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, all my fellow participants. Ma'am, yes, the course was perfectly, very, very well organized. The resource persons were wonderful. In the morning, one thing was raised that had it been more of professors, in the on the speaker side, but I think the sessions were very well balanced, because when we are having lectures on accounting and taxation, and you've tried your level best to get in practitioners. So definitely there should be a gapping of bridge between, as the theme gives us, bridging the gap between theory and practice, calling the practitioners over here and getting their experience. Indian accounting standards many teach, but directly from advocates knowing things, directly from chartered accountants. Most of the Indian accounting standards dealt with, I think, in fact, everybody, whoever was the resource person was a chartered accountant, and in fact they were practicing chartered accountants. So that serves, it's not that they were dealing only with the audit of big fours, but when they are actually practicing into their firms, they really have lot and lot of experience. So when it was actually getting exposed, when they were discussing a particular provision, because almost all the sessions which we have learned, I think almost every session was provision based. So it would have been very difficult had the resource persons been, just from theoretical backgrounds and not from practice. So that was a very well planned, I would say, that the sessions were planned very nicely. In fact, the balance was also there. It was not that, taxation and accounting often becomes too hectic and heavy, but when it is provision based, but since everything was given with the help of an example, real life example and practical experiences, it was on a bit of lighter note as well. Only one thing which I felt missing, as ma'am had also pointed out, was, Indian accounting standards. We've talked a lot about the reporting, but reporting in the Indian context, if some session could have been on GRI or integrated ESG reporting, then BRSR reporting, as into the Indian context, maybe one or two sessions if we could have it, CSR reporting. These things are since very much new, or sustainability reporting and standards. If something could have been taken up, even one session I think would do. So that is my personal suggestion, but otherwise the course was very nice and I'm satisfied. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajni ma'am. And as sir has suggested, please do write to us, because it sometimes gives us ideas as to what better we can do. Any kind of suggestion that you think should be part of the program is more than welcome. Sanjeevani ma'am.
First of all, good evening, everyone. I am Dr. Sanjeevani Sehgal, and I am faculty at CIC, Cluster Innovation Center, University of Delhi, and I am teaching BTech students. You will be like surprised at what I am doing at this session, because I have a whole background of commerce, and I did my PhD from Faculty of Management Studies. So I'm teaching there management subjects. Core subjects are like financial management, and I am also teaching them like marketing too. So because this session was purely based on taxation and accounting, and it was so well taken up by all the all of the our esteemed speakers, be it the practitioners, be it in case of the faculty members, and especially to the Dr. Alok, Professor Alok Kumar sir. He has actually made the session very interactive and very engaging through the disciplinary practice he has made to cameras on every time. And this was actually a wonderful thing he has done it. So sometimes I was also, I must say this because I'm a faculty, so I must say this because of prior engagements somewhere else. I have put off my cameras too, but it was the whole participants were really good. All of them are like they have very good questions they have asked, and interaction was really engaging. And I think again, I don't want to point out the faculty from the first session, from the morning session, because we as a teachers, our faculties, we are making the students industry ready. And in the commerce, I think this is the first thing. So we need to, I think it is not about the learning from the practitioners, it is about bridging that gap. Academicians की perspective से तो we actually teach them a lot, uh, uh, be it the acts, be it the sections, but how they are practiced in reality, it is actually the different thing which we have actually learned. So I would like to thanks SRCC, MMTC team, and I really liked it, and definitely I'm so I can say Priyanka Agarwal ma'am, I have seen it on the camera. Then Soumya ma'am is always there. And then Pranav sir is always there. So Bindu ma'am. So there are good students, there are bad students too. So I think this was a wonderful session, wonderful refresher course. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sanjeevani ma'am, and I would agree with you. We've been logging in with different IDs, and there are times when we see faces, we might not be reading your names, but I'm sure if we come either to your city or if you're part of Delhi University, we will be able to recognize you. And Pranay sir, and as ma'am said, Bindu ma'am, and even Preeti ma'am, I have seen some faces, and of course Priyanka ma'am and Soumya ma'am are there as colleagues, as participants. But we can actually recognize you, and it does feel good. And I think more than me as part of MMTTC, it must be feeling good amongst the participants, because you all come from a similar background, and I hope you can take these friendships a long, long way. Shivam sir. Sir, you're on mute.
Thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you entire team of MMTTC SRCC. मैं बस एक बात ऐड करना चाहूंगा आलोक सर से, सर इफ यू विल कंडक्ट एनी सेशन related to corporate reporting in near future, especially on integrated reporting और sustainability reporting, तो आप मेरी हेल्प ले सकते हैं। मैंने डिटेल पीएचडी कर रखी है इंटीग्रेटेड रिपोर्टिंग पे, और फर्स्ट पीएचडी है इंडिया में, और आप तो बेटर जानते हैं। जैसे ही ये आया था नोटिफिकेशन इन फरवरी 2017 बाय द सेबी, तो मैंने तुरंत एडमिशन लेके रजिस्टर कराया था। मेरे सुपरवाइजर बहुत मतलब एक टैलेंटेड पर्सनैलिटी है इंडिया की अकाउंटिंग में, तो मैंने पीएचडी मतलब दयालबाग से की है। वन ऑफ द अरुण कुमार अत्री जी हैं प्रिंसिपल शहीद भगत सिंह कॉलेज के, तो उनके सुपरविजन में उसमें की है, और बड़ी अच्छी पीएचडी है वो। तो अगर आपको कभी भी हेल्प चाहिए रिगार्डिंग कॉर्पोरेट रिपोर्टिंग, तो उसमें मेरा अच्छा एक एक्सपीरियंस है उस पर, तो मैं आपकी हेल्प कर सकता हूँ सेशन वगैरह के लिए, तो मेरी अच्छी पकड़ है उस पर। बाकी थैंक यू सो मच अगेन एंड अगेन।
Thank you so much, Shivam sir. We'll keep that in mind. Bindu ma'am, sorry I kept you waiting.
No issue, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Myself, Dr. Bindu Roy. I'm from DAV Centenary College, Faridabad, so in Haryana. So I'm very happy and I'm very satisfied with this refresher course. And I wish to express my sincere thanks to the organizing team of MMTC and SRCC. I really feel that I have upgraded my knowledge in accounts as well as in taxation also. Obviously, I have not basically from taxation background, but I really enjoy tax classes. And I think I must say that this course has designed from various fields, like we have a session on office physical exercise. Also we have practical experience with the smuggling cases, and the various type of teaching pedagogy I have learned from this session. So thanks a lot, and a very nice meeting to all of you on this online platform, and I wish we will definitely meet offline session too. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
बिंदु मैम, जो स्मगलिंग सेशन है वो यूज नहीं करने हैं, बस नॉलेज के लिए।
नहीं सर, that was
गलती से एयरपोर्ट पे यूज नहीं कर लेना।
no sir, no sir.
सर जैसे क्लास में कहते हैं फूड फॉर थॉट एंड फूड फॉर एग्जाम, so I think that was food for thought, not to be used anywhere.
No,
Gunakshi ma'am, thank you so much. Bindu ma'am, thank you for your thoughts. Gunakshi ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. First of all, thank you, everyone. And basically, I want to thank first of all to my college and my principal sir, who actually they kept me like you keep away from the every your duties, and you just attend the session and tell us that what you have learned from it. So first of all, I would like to thank to my principal sir and my college, that is Anil Dalmia College from Mumbai. Also, I would like to add one thing. एज ए टीचर वी थिंक दैट हमें सब आता है, हमने पढ़ लिया है, तो अभी ठीक है हम लेक्चर डिलीवर करते हैं, लेक्चर डिलीवर करने के बाद हम हमारे काम में ही इतने बिजी हो जाते हैं कि हम भूल जाते हैं कि हमें भी अपने आप को अपग्रेड करना है, मार्केट के साथ रहना है, क्या चल रहा है क्या नहीं चल रहा है। सो समवेयर समहाउ ये चीज मिसिंग होती है, जो मुझे शायद ये कोर्स के थ्रू पता चला। एंड नॉट ओनली फॉर द लेक्चर्स, फॉर द एकेडमिक्स, लाइक द आलोक सर सेड दैट कि आप ऐसे टीचर बनो जो कि आपसे बच्चे डरे, राइट। सो नॉट इवन फॉर द एकेडमिक्स बट एक टीचिंग पैडोलॉजी, लाइक आई वुड लाइक टू से कि सर ने बहुत सारे ऐसे सेशंस लिए थे जो बहुत ही रीसेंट टॉपिक्स है, बहुत ही जनरल है, कोई उस पर बात नहीं करता है। तो डेफिनेटली आई लव अ लॉट। थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you so much, Gunakshi ma'am, for your kind words and for your genuine experience. And hats off to your institution for motivating you. They're doing the right thing.
Just ma'am, one more thing.
Sure, ma'am, please.
मेरे कलीग्स बोल रहे थे फर्स्ट टाइम किसी फैकल्टी को देखा है कि वो इतने रिफ्रेशर कोर्स को एंजॉय कर रही है, सो नहीं रही है ना, तो उसको बोरिंग लग रहा है।
Ma'am, हम faculty members okay, there are times when we say that we are forever students, but MMTTC का course असली में याद दिला देता है that we are actually students when we have to actually log in time and we have to keep our cameras on. And I think it's a genuine learning experience. So
Yes.
we believe in that. So
Yes,
thank you
ma'am.
so much, ma'am. Pranay sir, you've been smiling, interacting with us and people around you. So why not share a few words with us?
I am actually very happy with the way things have gone. I'm actually overwhelmed. Matlab, I did not expect an online program to be such an engaging program. So I was recently just before this, I was at Mumbai attending a 1 week FDP at NISM. It was very, very good, but Alok sir, in the very opening session, he said that your cameras have to be on all the time. And I think that was critical to ensuring that everybody is attentive. And thanks to that, because otherwise we would have actually missed so many good sessions, and especially the industry interface that we had. In my initial career in the year 2004, when I started my career, I started with the mutual fund industry. So 5 years I was there in the industry, and ever since then I've been a teacher. So I always keep craving for an opportunity where I can engage with some of the other industry practitioners. And this platform gave us that. There were so many chartered accountants, advocates. Well, it was fantastic. I really appreciate that. So, Naveen sir's session, he is an academician, but he doesn't really sound like an academician. It's like taxes are at the back of his hands. He's so comfortable with that. So,
Sir, in fact, now that you're saying all the sessions that were on tax that were part of this refresher course, all the resource person was specially arranged by Naveen sir. And I am not from accounting and taxation. And there are times when I just log in knowing that it's Naveen sir's session and I might be able to actually get a hang of it. So he's a man in himself, and a bow to him for actually being so genuine, for sharing his information and for actually putting in so much effort. I mean, I have seen him at the back end getting the best of resource persons for that program. So Naveen sir, अगर आप सुन रहे हैं, so thank you so much, sir.
thank you. Thanks a
एक
lot.
बार ऐसा हुआ था कि कुछ टेक्निकल वो इश्यू आ गया था, तो नवीन सर आ गए, तो मेरा माइक सडनली ऑन हो गया और मुझसे बोला गया कि नवीन सर आ गए, अब सब ठीक हो जाएगा। तो सबने सुना।
Agreed, ma'am. मैम ऐसा हम नवीन सर, आलोक सर के लिए कहते हैं कि सर both of them are there, so things would be fine. So thankfully it feels good that we hear what we feel about the program. So thank you everyone. Is there anyone who would like to say anything, or should I proceed towards making some announcements?
लाइटर नोट में कॉलेज में भी ऐसा होता है, जैसे मान लो आलोक सर कोई एग्जाम सुपरिटेंडेंट है, तो किसी दिन ये नहीं आए तो बड़े टाइट रहते हैं, तो फिर मैं जाता हूँ, तो दुबई बच्चे ये सोचते हैं यार पहले वाला ही ठीक था। तो हमें चलता रहता है ये। चलो लाइटर नोट पे ऐसा।
Absolutely agree, Naveen sir.
सुशांत कुमार सर हैं।
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, sir. It was a very pleasant experience to undergo this intellectually highly regenerative program of refresher course. I have undertaken 4 other different courses under different universities and find this one to be very highly regenerative. And I have witnessed that in this part of the country, as far as commerce education is concerned, it is highly underdeveloped. And I consider there is intellectual starvation that CBCS syllabus was implemented in the year 2015 and 16, and it was a verbatim reproduction of Delhi University syllabus. I found 80% of the teachers and most of the students are incompetent to take up that. So even though accounting is not my core areas, my focus is on mainly quantitative techniques, financial management, taxation to some extent, and cost accounting. So I found the accounting sessions to be highly engaging and enjoyable. Also, that tax under the strict stewardship of Alok sir, that it reminded me to my school days when I used to go at 9:30 by walking through meadows and fields, 5 kilometers, and coming back. That at that time my headmaster was so strict that even if there is a 1 minute delay to attend the prayer class, we have to be caned. And it reminded me that in the first session itself, I found some problem because my principal was retiring on 30th, that retired on 30th June, and a new principal took over on 1st July. So the principal who had given me the duty leave has already retired, and on the next day I had to convince my principal that I am not going to miss this course. So I badly need this. I would suggest my colleagues also to join this. This is actually particularly in Odisha, this quality of refresher course cannot be undertaken because there is the availability of the quality of resources is just formidable. That this quality of resource persons are not available here because it is the practice and theory both are highly underdeveloped. So, and again, I would suggest my colleagues in the department to join the refresher course to be undertaken by MMTTC, SRCC, sir. Thank you, sir. I will also consider myself to rejoin when I am eligible to join any other refresher course in short future. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Sushant sir, and apologies I did not see your raised hand. Thank you for your genuine and kind words. Before we actually make some announcements, I would like to invite Naveen sir to share a few words. Naveen sir.
No, it was very nice, and all my colleagues were very interactive, with whom I have interacted in the 3 sessions which I took. And as far as a resource person from tax is concerned, we also really tried our best to make sure that you get the good resource person. Otherwise, normally these people do not come. They have only come on the basis of personal request. They don't get leave and they don't have time to take the sessions. The amount which UGC gave it doesn't matter to these people. It's only because of personal relation only they agreed to come. And I can only say that I also really enjoyed this session. But every session as a resource person, I can say that in spite of teaching and doing practice for the past so many years, it normally takes for me 1 day to prepare for one session. Like capital gain slides, which I'm discussing, though it's normal thing. But if I have to prepare a slide, so it took me on an average more than 14 hours, 2 days before. So it really takes a lot of time also. But slides make sure that if we are not connected online directly with what the speaker is saying, at least when the slides are visible, so the listener can also realize that what is going on. Anyhow, but it was really nice and I wish you all the best. But small thing, please read. कोई वैल्यू नहीं होती उस टीचर की जो नहीं पढ़ता है, ये आपको धीरे धीरे रियलाइज कर लेंगे. कोई वैल्यू नहीं होती उसके. बच्चे ऊपर से तो खुश होते हैं, पीछे से उनकी कोई वैल्यू नहीं है और आपकी खुद की वैल्यू नहीं है. एआई रिप्लेस करेगी आपको बहुत जल्दी. अगर आप चाहते हैं ना एआई से टेक ओवर करें आप अपना, मतलब उससे आगे रहें, to make sure that you are ahead of the AI, please study. Tax तो एक ऐसा सब्जेक्ट है, fortunately or unfortunately I do not know, daily I have to study, daily notifications and daily circulars and daily court cases हैं. अगर नहीं पढ़ूंगा तो मेरी आइडेंटिटी खतरे में है, कोई वैल्यू नहीं है उसकी. तो आप सब अपने फील्ड में चेक कर लीजिए कि आप अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स नहीं करेंगे तो कोई वैल्यू नहीं है उसकी. तो ये जरूरी है, इसलिए एवरेज निकालें आप. 7 to 8 hours डेली मिनिमम यू हैव टू स्टडी, अदरवाइज कोई वैल्यू नहीं रहेगी. That's all, and wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, sir, and thank you for a genuine suggestion. And I think it spoke to all of us, and we would remember it in our hearts and minds for a long, long time, and we would actually implement sir's genuine suggestion. Alok, sir, can I please request you to share a few words as Director, MMTTC, SRCC, and someone who's one-man army when we talk about taxation. Sir has also put in a lot of effort, and I've seen him travel cities, being a resource person at different places, but making sure that this program runs well. Alok sir.
First of all, to Dr. Kanika, coordinator of this program, Dr. Naveen, Sikha, and all the participants. Definitely, multiple times you might have seen me कि ये बंदा ठीक नहीं है. From the very first day till the end of this 12 days journey. But I strongly believe, and whenever we interact in our team meeting, I always used to say कि देखो number never matters for us, quality matters for us. And if in this process, suppose 100 teachers are coming, maybe possible 80 will be getting the certificate, but 20 will be the earning, 20 of them will be earning their certificate. And we need to take care of them, because I know it very well that those 20 teachers are going to change the life of thousands of students in the days and the years to come. Okay, so we are very much positive towards our work. Each and every, for example, on 16th of this month, today is 14th, 16th we are going to start another refresher course. Today was the last date. That is on business strategy and economics. On 18th, we will be starting another refresher course of 12 days that is on business and corporate law. So the challenges are there. What I am telling you, one assignment gone, another assignment is there, and we have already started. So we at MMTTC, SRCC, we do only two things. Either we conduct the program or we plan for the purpose of conducting the plan. And in between, we always try to ensure that quality is always supreme. Those who are coming, we are here for the purpose of your improvement, with the commitment that when this term SRCC is added with anything, that automatically increases the value of that anything. Whether it is Dr. Naveen from SRCC or Dr. Kanika from SRCC or Priyanka from SRCC. So SRCC's reputation should always be protected. And we as a team are always here to protect that. And for that purpose, we are working. And your suggestions are always value for us, always asset for us. So you can always write to us. Maybe possible in upcoming programs, you will not be a part of accounting and taxation. Then also, if you will suggest us, the upcoming participants will be getting the value of those programs. Might be possible that we have failed at multiple places. We might be possible that some of the sessions were not good. But one thing is clear, that we were committed for each and every session, and we tried our level best. Success and failure is success and failure are the two terms which depends upon the recipient end. So thank you very much for choosing us, and please stay positive. If you are really if you really earn something, then please convey this message to other positive peoples. Don't you may say convey to any of the person or academician who are not positive about learning. Okay, please, if you know anyone who is very much positive about knowledge, positive about learning, please keep on passing our message to them also, so that they may get to know about our upcoming programs. थोड़ा पॉजिटिव रहिए, सीखते रहिए, बच्चों को सिखाइए, क्योंकि आपका काम केवल पैसा कमाना नहीं है. मैं बराबर कहता हूँ, टीचर का काम और एक बिजनेसमैन के काम में बहुत फर्क है. दुकान भी 9 बजे खुलती है, 5 बजे बंद होती है. आपका काम भी एट मल्टीपल प्राइवेट कॉलेजेस एंड एट गवर्नमेंट कॉलेजेस 9 बजे स्टार्ट होता है, 5 बजे बंद होता है. हमें और उनमें थोड़ा फासला तो होना चाहिए. अगर वो फासला हम और आप मेंटेन कर पा रहे हैं, इट मीन्स कि वी आर ऑनेस्ट. इफ नॉट, तो बस आप पैसा ही कमा रहे हैं और हम भी पैसा ही कमा रहे हैं. थोड़ा सा ईमानदार रहिए, बच्चों की चिंता कीजिए, अपने एकेडमिक्स का चिंता कीजिए. नवीन सर ने जैसा कहा, पढ़ते रहिए. अगर आप नहीं पढ़ेंगे तो बच्चा सामने बहुत खुश होगा, इसलिए कि आप तो उनको इंटरनल में मार्क्स दे रहे हैं. लेकिन मैं ईमानदारी से आपको बोल रहा हूँ, पीठ के पीछे अच्छे शब्द आपके और हमारे लिए नहीं निकलते हैं. सो प्लीज वर्क फॉर दैट डे when the students are appreciating you on everywhere, okay, and for their appreciation you need to work, because that appreciation is much more valuable than the salary whatever you are earning. It was all from my side. Dr. Kanika, Dr. Sikha, they will be telling you about the upcoming processes and the certification and how much time it will take and all. If she will miss anything, then I will be there to add on. Dr. Kanika, over to you. Thank you.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And I'd like to share that the reason we are able to follow the protocols here as genuinely as we do, it's all because of sir's motivation and trust in us, both as faculty members, as team members. And before I actually make announcements for certification and invite Shikha ma'am also, I'd like to share that me and Shikha ma'am were participants at our own center for our NEP program long back when we started. And I think we got a certificate in the second or the third attempt. Okay, we enrolled and we missed a day, and no exceptions were made, even though you were part of the MMTTC team. And we share this with participants just to tell you that the protocols and the standards are same for everyone. And there are two standards that we follow. One is your attendance that is automatically recorded by Zoom. And second is the assignments that have been sent to you, and a quiz. So we will be sending you an email shortly where we'll be sharing the details of the quiz that would be arranged shortly in 3-4 days. If you have the minimum attendance percentage, then we would be assessing your participation in the test and in the quiz. And we would take a month's time at least to send you certificates, because as I said, there are times there are participants who are logging in from different email IDs, and we want to be really sure before we actually send in the certificates. So two criteria: one is attendance, and one is your participation in the quiz and your submission of the assignment. You have submitted the assignments, but quiz is yet to come. We'll be sending out an email for that. Mostly the quiz link is shared, and we send out an email and we inform you a day before in advance, both on the WhatsApp group and on the email, that a quiz is being scheduled. The link is open for good 8 hours. We request our participants to participate in the quiz not through your phone or your mobile, but use your laptop, because once you submit the link, you will not be able to retake the quiz again. And that is clearing that quiz is also part of UGC's criteria for clearing a certification in this refresher course.